Run and jump, you stupid stereotype. Oh, hello. My name is Green. Of course you already knew that. It is my great honor to bestow upon you the Jurassic extravaganza, filled with torture, murder, true meaning of slavery. This is a story I like to call Fossil Fighters Champions. What is up, everyone? Greetings and Roll here. I am here with my new playthrough of Fossil Fighters Champions. I've been debating this game for a while. You saw the trailer. Probably. This was a big game in my childhood, and I kind of want to replay it, bring back some of the memories, while also actually bringing back a playthrough, because they're pretty fun. I don't really have much to say in the beginning here, so let's just get into it. Story mode. Alright. It's skipping the whole Professor Oak thing, and we get to pick for a boy or a girl. Now I'm going to pick the option that's going to get me made fun of for a very, very long time. A very unpopular one, but I'm still going to do it anyway. I hate how the male character looks. In all of my years playing, I've never liked how the male protagonist looked. I don't know why. I just don't. I really just don't. So with that said, I actually am going for the girl. I also actually thought of a name for her too. There are multiple naming things in this game, so I'm not going to be in charge of all of them. But for the main character, I decided to go with Akari. Named after the girl from Moe Ninja Girls. No one will remember her, but it's still good to bring it up anyway. Anyway, let us start. And we need an icon. Forgot about that. Beautiful view. Hey, Akari! How long are you gonna stand around and stare at the scenery, huh? Quit stalling and get over here, Akari. People say wild vivosaurs live at the top of this mountain. Come on, we just went over this. A vivosaur is a dinosaur that's been revived from fossils. So that's basically the premise of this game. We live in a world where dinosaurs can be revived into vivosaurs. I'm not sure about the name, but yeah, whatever. It's kind of like Pokemon, but not exactly. I'll get more into that a little bit later. But for now, let's just go with what Todd's saying. Man, I never thought I'd see one with my very own eye. You haven't seen one yet, though. Now, come on, we're not leaving until we get some wild vivosaurs for our own. Race to the top. Hey, I don't see any vivosaurs anywhere. Somebody must have been lying to me. I think there's something over there. You know, that'd be like the scariest but most badass thing to ever experience. Oh my gosh! You're Joe. Yep, that's me. As you know my handle, kid, I am gonna have so much fun doing Joe's voice. Oh my god, because he has like he's like a cowboy ranger kind of voice. So, oh my god, this is gonna be fun. Of course, I know you. You're the greatest fossil fighter in the whole world. Your fossil battle skills are legendary. You're Joe Wild West. I can't believe I'm actually talking to you. This is amazing. I must sound like a real nerd, huh? Like, the first step is admitting how there's something in me. That Allosaurus is madder than a sack full of hornets. Get used to it. Can't let it leave the mountain all riled up like that, or folks will be in a heap of trouble. Ain't no other choice. Gotta subdue the critter in a fossil battle. How about it, small fry? Think you're up for it? I'd even loan you one of my dino medals for the fight. So how about it? Oh, my stomach. It hurts real bad. It must be that rotten banana I ate this morning. Yeah, that's it. I really want to fight, but I don't think I can. So you'll have to fight my place, Zachary. Oh, my stomach. Huh. Well, fair enough. Guess I'll be lending you my dino medal then. I got 4 of them, so just take whichever one strikes your fancy. Alright, so now we're getting introduced to the starter vivosaurs. I'll get into this, not in this recording, but I'll edit in my analysis. Take it away, future me. Thank you, past me. Now let's get into the first starter vivosaur, Eros. Eros has a lot of HP, attack, defense, and pretty much all of its stats actually, except for speed. It's got a lot of powerful attacks, and it can even heal. It has a healing move in later levels. Unfortunately, it's more of a self-serving vivosaur. It doesn't have any support effects, and a lot of its moves have a lot of FP. If you're looking for a heavy hitter, Eros is probably your best pick. Just be wary, it's not really going to be helping its teammates too much. Okay, and next up we have the Toba. Take it away, future me. Why, thank you kindly, past me. Now let's get into the Toba. Toba is more of a defensive vivosaur that's got average attack and speed, but making up for it with high defense, accuracy, and HP. One of its biggest selling points is its support effects, which adds plus 20 and 30% to vivosaurs in the AZ row, which I'll get into soon. Toba is a solid choice, but be wary of its average speed and how awful long-range vivosaurs are when placed in the AZ row. Keep it in SC, always. After that, we have the Syntosaurus. There we go. Now, this one's a tricky one. Centaur, or however you want to pronounce it, just call it Centaur, it saves time. Centaur's biggest advantage is its speed. as well as its pretty good attack stat. Its faults, however, lie in its defense. It's by far the most frail out of all the starter vivosaurs. However, one of its other big selling points is its support effects. Support effects can not only support your own team, but it can also be detrimental to the enemy team. Centaur in particular can subtract 20% on all stats on the enemy AZ. And while this doesn't sound good right away, once you're actually in combat, that is actually really good. Centaur is definitely a valid option, but it's pretty frail, so keep that in mind. And finally, we have our Dimetrodon. Take it away, future me. Dimetrodon, just call him Dimetro, is a tricky one. What it lacks in direct power, it makes up for with good speed and accuracy. What it lacks in lots of HP, it makes up for with the highest defense out of all of them. On top of that, it lowers accuracy and speed of opponents with its support effects, and learns one of the best moves in the game, Charge, with an exclamation point for some reason, because why not? The Metrodon is tricky to use, but on a team, it is absolutely amazing. So that's all you wrote. Now dive in and pick yourself a vivosaur. So now we can pick, this is basically our starter. We can pick whoever we want. I did a lot of thought about this prior to the Let's Play. I actually decided my whole team prior to the Let's Play. And I decided I want to pick the Metrodon. I have a couple of reasons for this, and I'll get into that later. But I've always liked the Metrodon. I've actually always used one in my prior teams, but I've never actually used one as a starter. So I want to have more time with my Dimetrodon, and actually, I'm picking Dimetrodon. Let's go with that. It's also a fire vivosaur. It's red, it's scaly, it stuffs. Choose the Dimetrodon? Yes. Grease my pants and call me slick. That's a fine choice there, small fry. Now remember, once you throw that dino mantle at the Allosaurus, your Vivosaur will be unleashed. The strength of a fossil fighter depends on how much of a bond they build with their Vivosaurs. Make sure y'all trust each other and try to have some fun, right? God damn, that's a huge lizard. And with this, we are in our first battle. Fossil battle is about to begin. Your Vivosaur is on the left. The enemy Vivosaur is on the right. This here is the LP gauge. I'm sorry, I'm still talking like a Wild West, but I can't help it sometimes. Shows the Vivosaur's life points. If a Vivosaur's LP gauge drops to 0, it'll be knocked out of the battle. So to win, just knock out the enemy Vivosaur by bleeding its LP gauge before it does the same to you. Now then, let's make a Vivosaur attack the Allosaurus. The Vivosaur with the highest speed gets to move first. Go attack him first. Ain't that a kick in the pants? Vivosaurs need energy to take actions. This energy is called Fossil Power, or FP. The FP was just recharged. FP is consumed when a Vivosaur acts, then recharged on the next turn. And this is just like so now we're in the battle system. This is kind of the battle system that you're going to get used to, and this is the battle system I actually really, really love about this game. Choose a Vivosaur attack, pick your attack. See, instead of PP that's used over the course of the whole battle, instead you're just given a small burst of PP at the very start, and then you got to use that to plan your moves on the enemy team, and then you'll sort of like getting money. You get the income, do whatever you want with it, bring some more in, do whatever you want with it, bring some more in. Honestly, this is the kind of style that I've actually really loved about this game. And we can't attack anymore, so let's stop it. It's the enemy's turn now. Get ready for the Allosaurus attack. I'll get into that. You saw that Dimetro just absorbed some FP there. I'll get into that a little bit later. Hot dang! The Allosaurus seems to have settled back down. That's it. That's our fucking first battle. We didn't even kill anything. Fuck my life. That Allosaurus finally calmed down and went back to his dino metal. Nice job, small fry. You did real good. You ran that fossil battle like a pro, Akari. You're awesome. Huh? Hey, my stomach doesn't hurt anymore. Yeah, well, who cares about that now, alright? This Allosaurus was abandoned by some cruel fighter. Reckon that's why he had his shorts in a bunch. What the? Get out of here. Vivosaurs need to be with boss fighters they can know they can trust. If they're abandoned, they go feral, and their true nature emerges. That's why I'm here, actually. The Fighters Association asked me to round out rogue Vivosaurs. Oh, shucks, where are my manners? You know this already, but I'm Joe Wild West, and I'm a fossil fighter. You introduce yourself as Akari. I'm Todd, and Akari is my best friend. We always cheer for you on TV, Joe. Our dream is to become great fossil fighters just like you. Oh, shucks, these small fries gonna make me blush. Y'all ought to aim a little higher. Don't try to be as good as me. Try to be better. Well, I suppose I should be getting you to home, but I ain't quite done with my job yet. I still got one more Vivosaur that needs rescuing, you see? You all seem pretty capable, so I can trust you can make it home. Oh, Bacon, I don't even forgot that dynamite I loaned you. Tell you what, Akari. Let's say you keep it as my way of saying thanks for all that help. Oh man, if only my stupid stomach hadn't started hurting. Listen up, small fries. You love your Vivosaurs and share their passion for fossil battles, and y'all can accomplish anything. Name a scam. I look forward to the day you both become proper fossil fighters. But for now, I gotta mosey on down that trail. Adios! It's so fun doing that voice, I don't want to stop. I'm totally gonna do it by accident, too. Wow, we just got advice from Joe Wild West himself. No choice now, Carl. We gotta become fossil fighters. Yeah, I know you want it bad, but not as bad as me. Next time I see Joe, I'm gonna be a full-fledged fighter. How cute. Two years later. I can't believe it's finally gonna happen, Akari. My heart's beating like a jackhammer. We're gonna be in Joe's very own tournament, the Calistio Cup. All the cool fighters just call it the Cup for short. Wait, so is it a cup, or is it a cup, or is it the other kind of cup? You know, don't question video games. Joe would be amazed though we made it through the preliminaries and came all the way here. Hey, I can see Calistio Fossil Park. That's where the cup's gonna be. God damn, why can I just like... I don't think that's ever been a thing where you just pop up in a... Did my head just pop up from nowhere? It is 2009, so I'll get some slack, but that's still pretty funny. Is there... Look, Welcome to Castillo Fossil Park, a prehistoric world of dreams and dinosaurs and adventures and lollipops and gumdrops and what am I saying anymore? This park was founded by none other than Joe Wild West, superstar fossil fighter. It is composed of 3 islands: Regular Island, Cranial Island, and Alien Island. You really need to come up with better words other than island. Visitors are welcome to excavate fossils and revive as many vivosaurs as they like. And of course, there's plenty of fossil fighting to be done. But for now, please make yourselves at home here in lush green Regular Town. Beep boop beep. This is important public service announcements from Calistio Park. Registration for the Calistio Fossil Park. Shut it. Registration for the Calistio Cup will be ending soon. Fossil fighters who have not yet registered should enroll at the Fossil Fighter Station immediately. Beep boop beep. Hey, they're gonna end registration. Come on, we gotta get to the fighter station right now. The fighter station is the building right behind us. So good. Bravo. Nice job, Todd. Nice job. The fighter station is an integrated facility serving all your fossil fighting needs. It is a cleaning room for fossils, and is home to a fossil stadium where fossil battles are held. I've been saying fossil a lot this series. Come on, let's stop standing around and go register already. Wait, please, there's something very important I have to tell you. To open the main menu, press X or touch the icon. To open the main menu, press the X button. In this case, is my S key, or touch the icon in the bottom right corner of the screen. To open the Save Options menu, simply press Start. Alright. And with that, we are finally able to move. But before we get... Now, normally we were supposed to go in there, but before we go in there... That was the wrong thing. Although now we can actually... I'll explain this while I'm here. We're level 1. I'll run through this as fast as possible. We're level 1. We have 0 XP points. We gain so little. We can only gain so much. We're broke. We only have 1 team, and we only have 1 mission. It's gonna happen a lot. Hey, Akari, over here! I messed up the sentence, shut up. Hello and welcome. I take it you want to enter the Calistio Cup? In that case, may I please have your name? Told your name to the receptionist. Is that ridiculous of a name? Thank you very much, Akari. Your qualifications through the preliminaries have been confirmed. Please wait here. Someone will be along shortly to instruct you on our facilities and rules. Gimme. Hey there, I'm Stella. I'm the staff leader here on Regular Island. You guys just made it in time, but since you did, I'm going to start the tour in the most important place. Right this way, please. The most important place? What do you think that is? It is the bedroom. I'm going to be making a lot of jokes like these. Get used to it. Family friendly. Welcome to the most important place for fighters, the cleaning room. This is the cleaning machine. It carves fossils out of their rocky prisons. And then this machine revives vivosaurs from the fossils. That's some pretty high-tech stuff. Yes, we try to stay up to date. As such, these machines might be a bit different from what you're used to. I'll explain how to operate them now, so please pay attention. And with this, we're getting into one of the biggest mechanics of the game. Frankly, one of the most annoying ones, but that's kind of the point. It's tedious, but in a good way. First, let's give cleaning a try. This is a fossil rock. There's a fossil bird inside. Cleaning is the process of extracting fossils by carving away the rock without damaging the fossil. You can see how well your cleaning is going at the upper screen. If the stone is being carved cleanly, the blue meter will increase from the bottom. If you damage the fossil, however, the red meter will increase from the top. If the blue meter rises above the line, it counts as a successful cleaning. But if the red meter drops below the line, the cleaning is a failure. This is the remaining time. Once it's hit 0, the cleaning is over no matter what. If the blue meter is above the line when time runs out, it counts as successful cleaning. If you want to stop cleaning before the time is up, just press start. So long as the blue meter has crossed the line, your cleaning will be a success. Next, I'll describe the tools we use for cleaning the fossil rocks. There are 3 icons. Later we can get 2 more, but I'll get into that later. The 3 icons you see here are the tools used for chipping and carving stone. First we have the drill. Select it and touch the fossil to carve away stone a little bit at a time. If dust from drilling makes it hard to see, lower the microphone to clear it away. Next we have the hammer. Select it and touch the fossil rock to smash large patches of stone. And finally there's X-ray. Choose this to get a brief view of the fossil inside the rock. Okay, let's try either hand at cleaning some actual cleaning. And here we get into the actual gameplay. As you can see, we have like a triceratops in there. It's a pretty casual. It starts easy, but like once you have to get into the deep. Do you see the white bone emerging from the stone? Actually, no, I don't, because the spark is frozen. When the bones start appearing, switch over to the drill. You want to be careful not to damage the fossil. Use the hammer a little bit more. You can notice the dust that's popping up on the screen. Literally, all I have to do is put anything you want there, and dust will fly away. You can hear the sound, like if it's hitting the bone, you can hear that annoying screeching thing. That's a sign that you're damaging it. Fuck, I screamed too loud. Alright, as you can see, the meter is above the line, so this is technically a successful cleaning, but it's a good idea to get as far as you can and clean it. Clean it as much as possible. Because $95. Nice. A smashing success. Frankly, I don't even know why I'm here. Well, anyway, keep it up. It's my turn now. Excellent job, you two. Now let's go revive your fossils. When you revive, when you take any bone out of its fossil, this is what happens. Wait a minute, it doesn't have a body, or arms, or legs. What the hell is that thing? Alright, but now we're getting our first look at Tricera. So, let me explain Tricera then. Tricera is actually a very average vivosaur. It's got a lot of things going for it, such as its pretty impressive attack stat, and its pretty good speed. However, everything else is kind of average. Its defense, its accuracy, its moves are not bad at all, and it's got that really good support effect of adding 40% to any members in the AZ row. Unfortunately, it also comes with that negative 10% to its speed. Tricera is a solid water element, but just keep in mind it's pretty average and won't do anything extraordinary, but it won't hinder your team at all either. Alright, with that, I think that is our first cleaned fossil. Once revived, the vivosaur is contained in the form of a dynametal. And here you go. These are your very own dynametals. You got the Triceratops dynametal. If you want to practice cleaning before the opening ceremony, just talk to who? She'll let you practice cleaning as often as you like. But just know that you can't revive a vivosaur from a practice fossil. Now explain the rules. Oh my god, here we go. I don't have a voice anymore. This way, Kari. Alright, before I go any further, let me save. The Fossil Stadium is through this door. Fossil Stadium? Wow, I'm so excited I can puke. Please don't. Yes, let's try not to do that. Our floors are very clean. Anyway, please follow me. This is the Fossil Stadium's common room. Fighters enter in the couple often gather here. Oh, and when you get a notice about an upcoming match, be sure to come right away. Hiya, I'm Devin Strait. I'm fucking Joe Wild West. I'm Devin Strait, and I'm here to get you familiar with all our Cup's fossil fighting rules. First off, let me show you how a team is assembled for battle. I don't think this is really necessary, is it? Yeah, I don't think so. Alright, let me sum it up for you. Attack, support, not in use, opponent's team, choice of formation, Vivosaurs being used, Vivosaur attacks, bigger Vivosaur attacks, bones, extra bones, extra bones that we'll get into later. Now I'll explain how an actual battle works. I've got some demo teams, so let's go to the Fossil Stadium. We know how the battle system works. We did it earlier. Alright, let me show you how the team battle works. The 3 zones closest to the enemy side are the attack zones, AZ. The 3 zones farthest from the enemies are the support zones, SC. This is the Jurassic formation with 2 Vivosaurs in the AZ. This is the Cambrian formation with 2 Vivosaurs in the SC. You'll conduct battle using these 2 formations. When in a team battle, first attack always goes to the team with the highest total speed. We went over this. Low speed Vivosaur can be teamed with the high speed Vivosaurs to make it up for its weakness. Do you see how the support effects from Vivosaurs in the SC were applied to those in the AZ? In the Jurassic formation, the support effects of the Vivosaur in the SC apply to both in the AZ. But because the support effects are split between both AZ Vivosaurs, their power is halved. In the Cambrian formation, the support effects of both Vivosaurs and the SC go to the one AZ Vivosaur. If you have a single powerful Vivosaur, use this formation and stick it in the AZ. Every Vivosaur has a range in which it's most effective. If a Vivosaur attacks an enemy that's in its effective range, it inflicts extra damage. On the other hand, if it attacks from an ineffective range, it'll do less damage. To check the effective range of the Vivosaur, use the information icon. Tricera is mid, I believe. You see the tiny arrows pointing up on the enemy Vivosaurs? If there's a circle next to arrow, that means your enemy's in Vivosaur effective range. If there's an X with an arrow, that means the enemy is out of your effective range. If your selected Vivosaur is at its most effective range, a star will appear beside the arrow. These marks are also shown when attacks are being carried out in battle. Okay, let's move on. Press the B to close the info screen. Tricera is middle range, Dilopho is close range, I believe, and Plesio is mid-range. Just for future reference. To change your team formation, use either of 2 rotation icons. Touch the icon on the right to make your team rotate clockwise. Touch the icon on the left to make the team rotate counterclockwise. You can also rotate the whole team by selecting and sliding a Vivosaur directly on the field. Rotation costs FP, but you'll only be charged for the number of spots moved from your original position. So until you make an actual move, you can rotate the team as much as you like. Before a Vivosaur attacks, consider rotating to a range where it's most effective against the target. Now you can rotate your team and attack to your heart's content. Just remember what I told you. When you're out of FP, select the end icon. That also ends my lecture, if I happen to be boring you. You're not really boring me, but you're destroying my throat. Oh wait, I almost forgot. If you select the auto icon, your Vivosaurs will battle on their own. But I'd seriously avoid using that for now. I almost never recommend using this ever. Just don't use the auto. It's much funner if you're doing it yourself. Okay, that's it for the lecture. Class dismissed. Jesus Christ, what the fuck is that thing? We're gonna be running into a lot of weird-looking vivosaurs. Just be aware. Viewer discretion advised. One last thing to keep in mind. If a fighter lacks strategy or the vivosaurs lack abilities, victory will prove impossible. Remember that, alright? Now get out there and show them what you're made of. Good luck. That's it for orientation, you two. You're now officially entered in the Calisteo Cup. Your opponents will be automatically chosen by the computer. Also, whenever you finish a cup match, you'll be granted access to a new dig site. Oh wait, I almost forgot. I have your paleo pagers here. You got a paleo pager. Thank you, lady. We send news and notices out to the paleo pagers via the Fossil Messaging Service, or FMS. Beep boop beep. This is an important public service announcement from Calisteo Park. The Calisteo Cup opening ceremony will be kicking off shortly. All interested parties should meet in front of the fighter station. Okay, that's my cue. Good luck, you two. I bet the opening ceremony is going to be awesome. Maybe Joe will show up. Okay, but maybe what if it's on another island? What are you going to do then, Todd? What are you going to do then? It's going to be in front of this one because of plot convenience, isn't it? Wish it would start already. I got a fever and the only cure is more digging. Ooh, I'm so excited. What kind of battles do you think we'll see today? Hey, look, something's flying this way. You know, if there was one thing I also really loved about this game, it was the CGI cutscenes. It was kind of a pretty new thing back when I was growing up. Man, seeing Joe's face, where did everyone go? Man, just seeing Joe's face on the awesome video display was so exciting. But seriously, the Cup's grand prize is the entire fossil park. My mind is completely blown here. This is huge, Akari. We have to find a way to win no matter what. We're like 12. Hello, Todd. Hello, Akari. The Cup is fun. It's been 5 minutes. Not even. Oh, hey, Stella. Why aren't you two off digging fossil rocks yet? You should have received a message on your paleo pages by now. The first dig site, Treasure Lake, is now open on cue. Treasure Lake is ringed by thick woods in the middle of which sits a lake. Fighters are urged to travel there and ready for round 1 of the Cup. Yeeg, we're really gonna do this? You were just wondering where everyone went. Hey, everyone's gone. We just got here. We were already behind. Treasure Lake is through that walkway there. Come on, let's go before all the fossil rocks are gone. Yeah, you got nothing to worry about, Todd. You got nothing to worry about because whenever you go, you'll enter a fossil park and leave a fossil park. All the fossils reset. You got nothing to worry about. You know, I'm actually shocked Joe would do something like that. None of the staff knew he was putting up the park as a prize, not even me. But I suppose you have bigger things to worry about, huh? Good luck with the cup of curry. Alright then, so now we are underway. I'm gonna continue for a little bit more. Hi, can I help you? Oh no, he's gone already. Wait, you haven't received your fossil sonar yet, have you? Well, you're not gonna find any fossil rocks without it. Got a fossil sonar. I tried to stop that boy who ran ahead of you, but he moved like his pants were on fire. Oh, he's your friend? Well, that's convenient. Let's go give him his sonar together, shall we? Welcome to Treasure Lake. Stupid fossil rock. Come on, where are you? You won't find anything without a fossil sonar. Here, this should make life easier. I tried to give it to you earlier, but you shoved past me and ran off. I look scary without my glasses, don't I? I tried to give... Oh, right, I read that. That's okay, I know you're just excited about the cup. You're... Okay, let me show you how your sonar works. Oh, I'm Sally, by the way. Nice to meet you. Okay, take a look at your sonar screen. In the arrow in the center is you. Press the L or the Q and W button in my case to activate the sonar. If something is very nearby, you'll see a small dot. It's usually a fossil rock, but it also might be a worthless normal rock. Won't know until you dig it up. To dig up a fossil rock, walk right up to one of the dots, press the A button to swing your pickaxe. If the pickaxe strikes the ground at the spot indicated by the dot, you'll get whatever is buried there. If you're having trouble digging, you might be swinging your pickaxe in the wrong place. You need to swing at the dot on the sonar. If you stand on top of the dot and swing, it won't work. When looking at your sonar, the sensor's arrow tip should just touch the dot. When you're in that position, press A to swing away. So, how's a little practice? Just so happens there's a fossil rock buried near us. Why don't you go first? Use your sonar to locate the fossil rock, then dig it up. Yeah, you can see the fossil rock in the corner. It goes by like cubic squares, so you want to be very specific with your... One fossil rock found. You're a natural at this. Now, if you dig up a fossil rock that you haven't yet revived, you won't know what's inside it. If this mess is killing you, then run back to the fire station and clean it. Okay, you're free to go excavating now. Try to find lots of fossil rocks and clean them carefully. The more fossil parts you find, the stronger your vivosaurs become. If you keep it up, you'll end up with really powerful vivosaurs and maybe even a shot at the cup. Yes, with the sonar, I can dig and never run out of fossils. Let me get back on that later. Look out, planet, I'm gonna scoop every last treasure you got. Yeah, well, you go enjoy that. I'm gonna dig. Unfortunately, our sonar is very, very slow right now. But yes, we can explore Fossil Lake. There are a lot of vivosaurs here, and I am going to get all of them out of the way now. First, actually, why don't I do that while I'm searching for the specific vivosaur, because there's a vivosaur here that I want to use on my final team. So I'm going to collect as many fossil rocks as I can, and while I'm searching, I will go over the vivosaurs of Treasure Lake. Yeah, I'm not going to go over every vivosaur of Treasure Lake. There are over 16 vivosaurs that you can find here, and I'm not doing all 16 of them, but I will do the main 5 or so. Let us start with Goyle. Goyle exists for one purpose: support. All of its stats suck, except for its defense. You're not going to be getting anything else out of Goyle in that regard. However, if you put him in the SC and get all of his moves, you'll get, your AZ will have 30 plus to their attack, 20% to their accuracy, and a way to get rid of any status effects that they get. As well as Goyle has ways to excite the opponents and confuse the opponents. So while attack-wise it may not be very good, it's certainly good at bringing out the potential of whatever team you're using. If that's not what you're aiming for, then don't use Goyle. Next up, we have the Raija. Raija is powerful. 86 as an attack, as a max rank attack, is probably the highest you're gonna get at this early in the game. And it's got a lot of HP to boot. However, its defense is average, its accuracy is average, its speed is crap, and its support effects involve lowering 10% of the defense. So keep it out of the SC. Although that attack stat is really, really good. If you're looking for a heavy hitter and you did not choose arrows, Raija would be your best pick. And next up, we got Mankey. No, not that Mankey. That Mankey. Mankey's a weird one. He's not necessarily an attacker, but he's got an ability that powers him up if he's alone. And he doesn't have the greatest defense, but he boosts defense of everyone else and can give LP to his allies. Mankey is a little bit of a tricky one, but if you're in need for a long range Vivosaur, Mankey will definitely do. But keep in mind that a lot of his later moves have a lot of FP costs. So make sure you grind the levels. The fourth one I'm going to mention is the Lasso. The Lasso's defenses might as well just be literal wet paper, but damn is it fast. 30 speed is probably the fastest you're gonna get this early in the game. Plus, its support effects add 20% to anyone in the AZ, and it's a long-range Vivosaur. And it's got little to no FP for any of its moves, and it can poison. And it can add more FP than usual. You know where I'm going with this. The Lasso is very good. However, its defense is kind of its biggest drawback. It has little to no defense at all. One hit, boom, it's gone. And even its attack is mediocre, if not low. If you're going to use the Lasso, it's really good, but keep that defense in mind. The final one I'm going to mention in this episode is Pakro. This ugly thing is only really good with healing. It's only got one move, and it barely does any damage. And the rest of its moves are all healing moves. Not to mention its stats are kind of average. But it does have plus 10% attack and plus 20% defense, so I guess it can't be completely bad. If you're looking for a healer, then Pakro would be useful, but otherwise, I would stay away from this thing. It's ugly. I'm sorry, it's just ugly. If you want me to review any of the other Vivosaurs at Treasure Lake, let me know in the comments below and I'll make a separate video giving an analysis on every single Vivosaur in Treasure Lake. Oh, hello, Akari. What perfect timing you have. We just finished readying everyone's favorite fossil fighting cleaning partner. Say hello to KL-33N. Pleased to meet you, Beep. Pleased to meet you, Beep. I am KL-33N at your service, Boop. Please speak to me if you wish to clean your fossil rocks, Beep. You may trust me with the storage of. Yeah, if they say you can trust them. Don't trust them. Usually. I am not yet capable of cleaning on my own, but if I observe you doing so, I gain that ability as well. Once I absorb enough of your knowledge, I'll be able to clean fossil rocks on my own. So Clean here will manage the thing for you. As you're cleaning rocks, he may be able to store them and then maybe clean some of them on his own. So definitely try to clean as many as you can, because he can save you a lot of trouble too if you do badly on a rock. This little guy will be a great help on your adventure. The more you clean, the more he'll learn from you. And believe me, he can learn a lot. Like a lot. You don't even know what I taught him. I can be really motherfucking creepy. Oh, in that counter, you can exchange donation points, or DP, for all kinds of rewards. Don't worry about that yet, though, because donation points are super slow to get. Oh yes, and also the Pokemon piece. I mean, Vivosaur Management Machine. Basically, it stores Dino Metals and fighters. Okay. No, it stores it stores dinometals for fighters, not and fighters. I say a lot of shit when I'm tired. If you revive a new vivosaur, you must use the VMM to place it in your team before you can use it in battle. Here, let me show you how a VMM works. I don't really need to know. Recipes. Did you get all that? Yes, I got all that. Please don't be the one that repeats it all. Good answer. Your mom didn't raise any dummies. Oh, when you're at the dig site, you may see an orange-colored VMM. Those have a warp system built in. The warp will transport you back to town instantly. It's pretty handy, if I do say so myself. Okay, you should get back digging and the cleaning so you're ready for round 1 match. If you're having trouble digging, you might consider upgrading your sonar at the shop. I recommend a bigger screen as your first purchase. It will let you see fossil rocks over a much wider area. Anyway, there's a shop in the fossil guide if you want to swing by and see what they have. Okay. I got some fossil rocks to clean. So, clean by hand. Here we go. Got a head in this one. Ooh, these are called buster points. If you are lucky and you manage to find one, you basically just shed off an entire bit of a fossil. It's extremely handy if you find one, but unfortunately you won't always have the luxury of finding one. Buster point. Oh, that one was a good one. 100 point, baby. And that is what I'm looking. Yes, I am looking for the ratchet. If you haven't guessed by now, I am using this Raja on the team. I decided I want one of each type. I already have my fire. The Tricera is like a whatchamacallit, a not a replacement, but like a placeholder for the water that I actually have planned. This Raja is my Earth type. Commence integration. Oh yeah, we also did the body literally 5 seconds earlier. And we already got it to level 3. See, that's why I also suggest it's a good idea to find body parts. Because then you'll get extra XP, it'll be better, period. It's just generally a good idea. This one has Raja Fang and Raja Rage. Okay. I would like to continue cleaning just a little bit more. I mean, it might have a bunch of chips in its skull, but you know, it doesn't need to be perfect up there. Right? Right? Anyway, this is the Goyle head, yeah. I'm not using Goyle on the team. I may have a lot of connection with it, but I'm not using Goyle on the team. I'm going to be using Goyle as a placeholder, like Tricera. And that is our goal. I don't think we have any other fossils, but yeah, we don't. The rest are ones we already handled. You can try going for like better ones, but or better scores. I already know. I already explained it. All right. With that, I am basically done here. There's only one thing I want to do next, and it is explain one of the parts of the town, of each town, basically, actually. And to continue the story, I believe we're supposed to go to Treasure Lake again. But I want to go to the Fossil Guide. Here, you can get, like, tips, masks, which I think are for, like, helping find stuff, and the shop. Welcome to my shop. Your first visit, right? Well, let me show you the ropes. We offer goods and services no serious fighter can afford to be without. You can upgrade your sonar and case, and even provide tools and other items used for cleaning. We'll also pay cash for spare fossil rocks or any other items you feel like parting with. Okay then, now that we're done with that, what can I do for you? I'd like to sell, and I do not need any of these four. Let's see, what would you do? I'd like to upgrade my sonar, or at least check it out. Oh, we can do that. Yeah, we can do that. Alright, let's upgrade our sonar. We can handle that for now, but I'm going to save up because I need to get the fossil chips. The fossil chips are extremely important, but I'm out of time, so I'll be explaining that next episode. Nope, I think I'm good. And with that, I think we are done here for today. We've had a good first episode. We've gotten two of the team members. We got 2 placeholder team members, which I'll make sure I put in. And yeah, next time on Fossil Fighters Champions, we will continue our hunt through Treasure Lake and see what else I guess we can find. This is the Greatest Emerald. See y'all next time.